everybody. Welcome to this live stream today. Give me one moment. I was just drinking from my G Fuel because we're also sponsored by G Fuel. Not only is XP to Level 3 got a video on it as well, the entirety of Arcane Arcade is sponsored by G Fuel. And we were gonna set this up with a brand new game. We were gonna start Evenfall and like come into this and be like, we're sponsored by G Fuel. But thanks COVID, so we're just gonna play Wildemount episode 3 with G Fuel.
This video is no longer monetized.
What, really?
YouTube is actually demonetizing videos for mentioning that.
Oh, shut up. I don't care. Whatever. I think it's weirder for them on a stream, so... Thanks, Party Pooper Colton over here. He's got to make sure we know our YouTube monetization limits.
Hey, thank the Game Grumps. That's where I heard it.
That's dumb. Well, regardless, we're sponsored by G Fuel.
They kept calling it the Backstreet Boys World Reunion.
Nice. If you want 10% off in store on G Fuel, you can use our code FIREBALL, and I think right now it's 30%, but most of the time it'll be 10%. You can get some cups, you can get some cans, you can get some packets, you can get whatever the hell you want. But if you use our code, you support us, the stream, and everything. So go check it out.
We can finally get those chairs.
And we will finally we'll get it with G Fuel money. That's what we'll do.
Hey, Jacob. We have some very, very special people that we need to thank.
Do we?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Our patrons.
That's right. Give me one moment as I type patreon.com into my
I want you to know, we've been trying to figure out when to do this for the last 3 days, and finally it was like, screw it, let's just do it. It's on Sunday at 8 p.m.
It's been a weird week, guys. It's been really weird. How are you all doing?
I'm nocturnal now.
YouTube dumb.
So,
Yeah, seriously. There have been times I've woken up in the middle of the night and gone to the bathroom, and it's like 5 a.m. and they're still up, and I'm like, what is going on?
I didn't go to sleep until 8:30.
It's been weird. It's been pretty weird. All right. So big fucking shout out to Cal the God, Mama Love, and Papa Joy, Josh Travis, Will Pratt, Arthur Souza, Angriest Bird God, Echu, Biggest Blunder, Mario Sack, Adam Halleck, and Pimpin' the Hood. Appreciate it, guys. I know we're not really doing a whole lot on the Patreon right now, but we will continue to update you on what we're doing with that further along. Caligod 499, look at my next message after this. It won't let me say it in Super Chat. Remember, guys, use code FIREBALL to get 10% off your purchase at checkout.
It won't let you say that?
So weird.
By the by, because Caligod is looking at it right now, Fireball is one word, I believe, for this promo?
Yeah, it's always one word. Why would it be 2 words?
I don't know, he put 2 words, so.
It's one word.
One singular word.
In case, let me just go through and do a little G Fuel FAQ for you guys. Jacob, what do you prefer, boobs, ass, or personality? Personality, of course. Ass. Anyways.
I don't know why you like me. Self-rose.
I said personality. Let me answer all of your G Fuel questions. First of all, is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good. I think the best part about it is that it's convenient. You know, making coffee is its own thing. You have to go through and you gotta do the grinds and you gotta make all that stuff. And it can taste pretty good, but you can just pour a packet into some water. And it's also sugar-free, so you don't have to feel bad about it. It's pretty easy to make, it's really convenient, and it doesn't taste that bad. It's pretty good. I think my favorite thing they have is the energy crystals. They have, they're basically like Pop Rocks. I don't know if I can say that.
So much that we're out of them.
Yeah, we just eat all of them, and they're like caffeinated Pop Rocks, basically, and they're really good. So highly recommend those.
Like a week ago, I accidentally poured an entire tube of that into my mouth, and it was horrible, but it tasted good.
It was like you pour the whole thing, you're just like, ah, you're just full of caffeine.
Huh?
Yeah. They also have cans, and the cans are really good. I drank all of them already, and I'm waiting on more. That's the problem. Is they sent me a lot of stuff, and we drank all of it because we've had it for a while and we've been wanting to use it, but we've been having to wait. So
yeah, we've just been biding our time until it's official. So
shake that cake, $4.99. Keg some butt beer butt. I spend money on this joke. Laugh. I just keg some butt beer butt. What does that even mean?
Keg some ass.
Cal, you would be surprised what can get delivered right now. People are out like, oh no, you can't buy things, you can't deliver things, Amazon won't ship stuff to you. And then we're like, we got PSVR and it came in the other day. This is essential. Hey, nice.
I got this in 2 days.
So all that they're doing is that things that are essential take priority.
Yeah, basically. So, anyways, that's our sponsor. We're going to talk about it more in the future.
G Fuel.
Turn it into a meme. Alrighty. Let's play some D&D. See you. No, you don't want it?
I'm good.
Alright, that's the end of the stream, guys. We will see you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm getting music. Last we left off.
Oh, real quick. Sorry. Have we been playing Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got
That's it.
I sold my soul to Tom Nook. But now I have
Jimmy
a mansion.
Styles, $2. Snort the powder and turn into Big Dick Wiz. You will turn in. That
There you
is
go.
actually what the wizard was doing. I'm not gonna make a video right now. That's actually what he does every single time. Is he just does a line of G Fuel. that's how he gets how he is.
That's how he gets back his spell slots.
Yeah.
sure.
I'm out of spell slots. Fireball. All right. So, last we left off, you guys were in the city of Hupperdook, and you guys had solved a mystery that was going on in the city of these escaped convicts, and you found out that they were a part of the Kreen dynasty, some of them, and they were planning on getting back at Hupperdook and fighting more in this war against the Empire by doing something terrible in Hupperdook, but you weren't entirely sure what it was, as you made your way in and killed Stallmast and his stallmaster, and you also defeated Sten. Did you guys kill Sten?
No, I cut her arm off.
You cut her arm
tied her
off
up.
and she went unconscious, and you.
I got
you
a really good roll on my.
That's right.
Stallmaster.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Stallmaster.
I had to make it.
Landmaster. When are we doing that?
And who knows?
Not you, Tyler. You guys, your brains are like going like this, and I need you to come right.
It
here.
is 8 p.m.
Get over it. All right.
Sorry, I'm eating my breakfast.
Too much fuel. So, you guys are currently. Oh, you guys are in the underground. You guys are still in the lair with an unconscious Sten who is armless,
Yes.
and a dead Stallmast, and a giant layer of loot.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Stella Lay was unconscious as well.
Yeah.
Yes, because we need to figure out a way to carry both of you. I couldn't carry both of you.
I got a wheelbarrow.
We got a wheelbarrow and put them in, and I'm watching them while they go to get the loot.
Yeah.
Question: have we seen our buddy yet?
Your buddy?
Our was she a drow?
Oh no, the elf lady.
The bounty
detective?
hunter.
Nope.
No. Okay.
She's dead. I'm gonna search around for some loot.
You're in one room right now.
Yes.
You can search
I
around
will
this room if you'd
watch the bodies.
like. Stella Lay is still unconscious. You are currently in the lair right now. There is a stairway kind of in the back and a door to the south, and you watch as your drow buddy kind of gets up and
Right.
goes over towards the door. He bids you. I think he already left, right?
Yeah. He bid us
Yeah.
adieu, said to go meet him in the city, and then left.
There is a way to go to the right and to the left. It's a very large room, and it is a clockwork forge, basically. I'm gonna have the map on my left here, so it makes it a little bit easier for me. And you're gonna investigate this room. Go ahead and roll investigation if you want to do that. Go ahead and roll
Hey,
investigation if you
Jacob,
want to as well.
doesn't
Yes.
that change what Tyler sees?
It does not change what Tyler sees because he's not. You can still see us, right, Tyler?
I can see you guys.
Oh, because
Everyone's
you're
streaming.
capturing the Streamlabs too, and not the
Could
desktop.
don't
Beerbot
worry.
aid in my searching?
Would you like me to watch the bodies or engage search mode?
I could use my card.
I'm more asking it as like
You should help. You should help. You should help. Oh.
engaging search mode. Let's see what I get. Investigation.
Yes. All right.
14.
14. All right. So what did you get?
11.
That's fine. You guys look around the room.
I have a
You
plus
notice
5.
that Stallmust has his decapitated head has goggles over them. You take the goggles. Is that his head? You keep his head? Okay. You take his head.
I need it. I need a skull.
I have heard tales of magical goggles.
You can have him. I just need a skull.
You need his skull.
Yes.
For what?
A spell? Oh, what are you doing there, Tyler? Hello.
I'm fixing my camera.
Oh.
I look at the goggles. And, boom. And now all of a sudden I just have like these big red like
they're like blown up. These, as you put on the goggles, everything that is dark around you transforms into what looks like black and white. So there's like torches lit in the room. You can see the orange on the torches kind of flickering off the walls, but all of the dark corners of the area become a low lighted gray as you put on these goggles.
I believe this is what humanoids call dark vision.
Oh.
Those are goggles of night.
You can keep those. I can see in the dark.
I will no longer need to engage my torch eyes.
The only
That's
the
good
only,
here.
The only other thing that you find in here is the Stallmaster. It is destroyed beyond repair, but there's a lot of components and clockwork bits on the inside of it you could attempt to salvage from it if you'd like.
Does this man have any acid?
That's nice.
You look around his little clockwork forge and whatnot. You do find a single vial of acid.
Do I know if this acid would burn through flesh but not bone?
Make a intelligence check, Arcana check.
Ooh. Arcana?
Yeah.
24.
It will not burn through bone. It will burn through flesh, though.
I'd like to take it.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know
take
what
it.
you're planning with
Oh,
that.
I know what you're planning with that.
Oh, ew.
I need a skull.
Gross.
It's got the fleshy bits on it.
Why do you need a skull?
None yet. We'll see.
All right. You gather some acid. Who's got Sten and who's got Stellalay?
We have a wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow. Got it.
We do.
How are we gonna get them over the bridge? I don't know.
I think there's another way to go around. Can we get the map on the television?
No. I don't have it set up right now.
Oh.
And I also don't have the board camera set up, and we're just using Theater of the Mind.
If there are still goblins around, perhaps showing them the head of their master would be sufficient intimidation?
Yes.
Do you want me to tell you where you can go, though?
Is there a way to go around so we don't have to go through the bridge?
Through the bridge?
That
bridge you went through.
That I blew
what
up.
You can tell. So there are 4 exits from this room. The exit that the drow guy went through.
Mm-hmm.
There is the way you came in, which was through that trap that he disabled.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to your left and a way to the right. Both have stairways that go down. You know that if you go left, you're probably going to go back into the room where you, with all the barracks, where you had fought all the kobolds, but you have not been anywhere to the right.
Do you want me to check out the right?
If you would like to.
Yeah. I'm gonna stealth my way that way.
All right, we'll stop.
That is smart. It will be impossible for me to stealth pushing 2 people in a wheelbarrow.
9.
9. You head inside, and this is a smooth-walled chamber, and it is very lavishly furnished, and very much more decorated in comparison to the rest of the lair. The floor is covered in a thick carpet, and it holds a large, luxurious bed, an armoire, a vanity mirror, and a small bookshelf. I don't know what an armoire is.
It's like a
It's a thing that goes
Yeah,
around the
it's
bed,
like-
right?
No.
It's a what?
It's like a
It's like a fancy
it's like a closet kind of.
But it's like a standing closet.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have mirrors.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them in Curse of Strahd.
Got it.
There's one in Beauty and the Beast. She's the lady that dresses Belle.
Yeah.
That's an armoire.
talking-
Yeah.
Oh, it's a wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the word wardrobe, so I said closet.
I was trying to think of what is it called? The thing that you like open, you put your like.
A dresser?
Yes, I was trying to think dresser with like a mirror.
What's your passive perception?
10.
Got it. All right.
We have a G Fuel question, just quickly.
G Fuel question. What's your G Fuel question?
From Julie the Ghost. Does Jacob's hair change color based on what flavored G Fuel he drinks?
Yeah, actually.
There you go.
I'm currently drinking. I'm actually
cotton candy.
No, I think we ran out of cotton candy, and I'm really sad. Cotton candy is my favorite.
My favorite is Raging Gummy Fish.
Me too.
It's Swedish fish. It's like a Swedish fish flavor.
It's Raging Gummy Fish.
Yeah, it's a Swedish fish flavor, and it's really good. Cotton candy and I think sour cherry and the blue ice are my favorite. Those ones are so good.
Oh yeah, I have blue ice right here.
Yeah, this one is I think kiwi strawberry, which is pretty good.
We have a lot of G Fuel. We've been drinking this stuff daily for like a month, and we still have G Fuel.
Sorry.
Can I? Oh wait.
It was just sorry.
Can I investigate?
You don't need to investigate. I'll just tell you what you find as you look around the room. What's your passive perception? 10. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
My perception is higher than the stuff that you rolled.
19.
I'm so happy.
Okay, so you find two things. You find a stone in the armoire. As you kind of open the doors and kind of look inside, you see a bunch of hanging kind of coats. And as you kind of go through some of the coats, you don't find anything but a stone. And you pull it out, and it looks to have an ear on one side and a mouth on the other.
Okay.
What?
It's a phone. Anything else?
You also notice that in the back of the room, there looks to be a thin slab of rock that hides a hidden passageway. You can tell that it moves in the back of the room. You also find a locked chest underneath the bed. You pull the chest out.
Is it like a little chest or like a big chest?
You know our chest over there? Like that, but smaller.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, you take it. It's kind of heavy.
Can I shake it?
Clank, 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 and you hear like what sounds like glass bottles
Oh,
and coins.
Glass bottles, huh? Alright, I'm gonna try to take it and not spill any of the glass bottles and go back to Beerbot.
Okay, you go back to Beerbot. Do you still have that stone?
Did you
Yep.
instead decide to not engage stealth mode?
Huh?
You just simply walked into the room.
Yeah.
Did you roll a 10?
She
Oh,
rolled a 9
9.
and my perception's 10. So to me, she just walked in.
Shut up.
A chest. Would you like to place it in the wheelbarrow?
I got it. There's a secret passage.
Perhaps we should return after reviving our friend and delivering our...
Alright.
Very well. Lead the way.
I go the left way. That will take us back to the barracks, right?
Oh, left one.
The left way.
Are you gonna try to leave?
Hey, Jacob.
Yes.
There is no, as of right now, if any other passage you take that isn't that room you just discovered, you're gonna have to go across that bridge again.
Let's see if the secret passage leads us out. Maybe it's like a secret getaway.
It may be. If there are steps, however, the wheelbarrow will be a painful journey for the two of them.
Well, I'll carry Stella Lay, and then we don't care if she gets a concussion.
That is true.
Might make things easier for the guards if she's concussed.
Jesus.
Lead the way.
I pick up Stella Lay.
All right.
I'm gonna
What
carry
are you
her.
doing with Sten?
She's in the wheelbarrow.
Are you
Okay.
putting the chest in the wheelbarrow
yeah, I'll put the
and
chest in
place
the
Stella
wheelbarrow.
away?
Okay.
And hold Stella.
You hold Stella away. She's just like,
You probably put all of her gear
Yeah.
in the wheelbarrow too.
Yeah, I put
So
all
it's
of her
just
stuff.
her body that you
so I
have
don't
to
have
carry.
to. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to open the secret passageway. Like I'll put Stella Lay down on the bed.
Okay.
Ugh, stinky old man. It's up there.
I'm just trying.
open it.
You find like this like handle, and it pulls open. And you see a hallway that turns to the right.
It's to the right towards what should be like an exit of sorts?
It would be south, so yes.
Okay.
So just to let you guys know, you are in the you came in on the eastern side of this cave, and you are currently on the western side. This way goes east.
Okay.
So as you kind of turn and head forward, you find another door, and you kind of shove it over to the side. Do you go down the hallway? Kind of shove it over.
Pick up Stella Lee.
Yep. So it's just you and Stella Lay going into this area.
No, I'm wheelbarrowing them in.
Oh, got it. Okay. From the
This is the dumbest scene I have ever just imagined in my head.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I'm like, so you're carrying Stella Lay,
Yes.
and then you're wheelbarrowing a chest and another person behind them.
Yes, our worry is that we might go over a bumpy pathway and Stella Lay might get a concussion.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But we don't care if it happens to Stan or not.
Got it.
As long as she doesn't die, that's all that our job requires of us, is to bring her back alive.
All right. From the inclined passage, and by inclined passage I mean secret passageway in the back of the area, you are in a rectangular cavern, and you see a heavy lantern hanging from the ceiling, shedding bright light. A long table in the cavern is covered in large sheets of parchment, books, inkwells, and charcoal, and numerous notes are spiked to the stone wall. And you see just mad scribbles all over the wall as well.
Can I read anything?
You see sketches of what looks like a layout of Hupperdook and the mountaintop are seen. You see designs for what looks like those explosive seeds.
Is there a language that's written
You find like a little blueprint on the table of a kobold, and he's like in T-pose, and it shows how to put the seeds into their skin. You find another note details the process in which sharks are to be placed into the waterfall lake in Silver Falls Grove.
Does it have a name?
No, they're just design blueprints.
Okay.
And there's even one strange design that shows to be clockwork-powered armor, and you recognize it as the Stallmaster.
Can I collect all of these?
Go ahead and both of you give me an intelligence check, and what's that?
Can I collect them?
Yeah, you collect them.
I was never the smartest of robots. But I was, at the very least, average. 10.
10?
Yes.
What'd you get?
I don't want to talk about it.
What'd you get?
I don't want to talk about
Just tell me.
it. Well, I can't fail, right? I can't crit fail.
1?
I got a 1.
1 plus...
2?
2?
3?
So 2? Okay. You're like,
No.
weird. These designs making no sense. What?
You said 1 plus 2, so 2.
I said 1 and you said 2, and I went, oh, so 2.
You said plus. I said plus 2.
She
It's
rolled a
fine.
1,
I
and
rolled
you
a
said
1 plus
plus, and she said 2, and you said, oh, so 2.
So you got a 3.
Yes.
That doesn't do anything.
I know.
And you got an 11?
Yes. No, 10.
10. Alright, 10 is enough to kind of look over the notes and diagrams. You can kind of determine the plans seem to set powerful explosives into the mountainside above Hupperdook.
So their plan was likely to cause a parade of rocks to fall upon. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then as you look it over, it's literally like they're gonna put these into the thing, and it's gonna blow the mountain apart into the city. And then once it's exploded into the city, we'll flood it. And then once it's flooded, we'll set sharks into the city. And it's like this overly weird plan to destroy Hupperdook, and it's obviously been thwarted. This is far too elaborate to work, as evidenced by our success, I suppose. I take the plans though.
Okay,
so I can
you take the plans. Zzz. You hear like a whirring noise underneath one of the tables as you take the plans. Zzz, ding, 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 ding. You look under the table. You see a small metal crab, and it grabs at your face. Gets a natural 1 and gets right in front of your face. As you back away, there's like ding, 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 ding.
Hello. Do you have a designation as well? Were you equipped with a voice box?
Ting, 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 ting. Ting, 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 ting. And it clank, falls onto the ground because it was upside down.
Can I pick it up?
You pick it up, so you kind of look it over. It's about the size of a dinner plate. It's a metal crab made of clockwork, and you notice there's like a wind-up on the back of it.
Oh. I'm gonna keep you. Put him in my bag. I have a crab now.
A crab. Kind of go over, put the wheelbarrow through the room, and you hear the clinking of what sounds like possible bottles in that treasure chest. Anyways, you continue through this area and go outwards into another room.
The glass should be thick enough to handle like light bumping, right? Can I roll intelligence on
Do you
that?
want me
Sure.
to open it?
7.
Yeah, sounds like glass bottles.
I can try to open it.
Okay. Whatever
Maybe
you
there's
would prefer.
I didn't think about it until now. Maybe there's a healing potion in there for Stella Light.
That is possible.
I'm gonna try to open the box.
You go over,
Yeah.
roll thieves' tools.
I am unfamiliar
Can I,
with the use of healing potions.
Can
To
I
broad
take
degree.
Stella Light has thieves tools, correct? Do I have thieves tools? Nope.
I believe I have seen Stella use the tools of thieves before.
Can I look through her stuff?
Does Delaway have any thieves' tools?
She does indeed, I'm pretty sure.
You find thieves' tools.
Okay.
I remember, you used them earlier.
Yes, I did.
Roll dexterity. You open it. Clink, it opens, and you find a bunch of gold and silver lining the bottom of the chest. And inside of it, you find 2 potions of healing.
How much gold? Do you want to give this to Stella Light? Give you a potion of healing.
Where is it?
Oh, here you go.
Jacob has it.
Coins?
Yep.
Nice, dude. Hang on.
7.
Yeah, 7 health, Delaway.
It took me a second to figure out 4 plus 2 plus 1.
Welcome back to the game, Tyler. I tried to give them potions.
Sorry.
170
I
gold
was afraid it was explosives.
170 gold pieces and 65 silver
Sorry.
pieces. And 2 electrum.
Why?
I'm just kidding, that's not it.
What an odd amount of electrum to have. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What happened?
Wait, she got a.
What do you mean, what happened?
You were there.
Ah, yes. I suppose I was. My memory banks are a little fuzzy at the moment, given my condition.
Well, we found some stuff, and now we're looking for a way out.
Yes,
Well, good.
we have a wheelbarrow that
You
we
look
are
over and you see
carting
Sken armless.
skin
She has one arm.
I said armless, not armsless.
Okay.
That's not how that works for sure.
What? Yeah, it is.
Okay, do you guys know the way out? Going back, we can't take that way?
No, because we have Sken in the wheelbarrow.
in, and we have the chest of gold.
Yeah, we found some gold.
True. Damn, okay, alright.
Is there any way to go further down, Jacob?
Yeah, there's another room further down. And as you make your way over towards it, it looks to be a recreation room. Flickering lanterns illuminate the spacious cavern, which features 3 tables surrounded by chairs. There are no longer 3 kobolds, as they came into the other room when you exploded earlier. And actually, inside of this room, you can see a door which is slightly ajar, and you see 3 different cavernways. 2 that head east, and then 1 that heads south. You're aware the one that heads south is the cut in between that bridge and where you exploded. But you notice that the one way to the east is the exit. There's another way to the east in a different room, and kind of just like a couple of feet outwards.
Can I get the charger, please?
Yes.
Yes. I need it. Ooh.
looks like a dank, dreary cavern to the left, and the exit to the right.
Well, let's go to the right then.
You're just gonna leave?
Well, what's in... Have we been in the room that's to the
Nope.
left? Well, I'll go look in there.
This dark, dreary cavern is sectioned off by walls of iron bars that divide the area into 2 cells. Seated on a small chair against the west wall is a kobold, who kind of turns and looks over towards you. And,
I hold up the head. Go.
Oh.
Go.
Okay. He gets up and he walks out.
I put it back in my bag.
You look over and you see, locked in the east cell is a familiar face. An elven woman sitting in the back of the room. She looks to be wearing prisoner's clothing, and she kind of sits up against the wall, and she turns and she looks over and she says, "Oh, good. Not another kobold."
Is this the bounty hunter?
Yes.
It's Yinra.
Hello. It appears you had been captured.
Yes, I have. It appears you have killed Stonelist.
I did.
Yes, and have completed the job that we were tasked.
Great, great. Well, congratulations. You win.
I
At least for
think
me.
we should go back to the town, get our bounty, and then come back for her.
Is that what your directory... Is that what you are directing me to do? It seems
If you leave
that
me
it
here,
is the equivalent of a war crime to not free a prisoner. Perhaps the 2 of you could go ahead and I could look for the keys.
If you free me now, we'll be friends. If you leave me in here, I'll find a way out and I'll hunt you down.
He's only making a joke.
It would not. It would not be wise to incite anger in the only option for your survival.
She kind of leans forward, grabs onto the bars, and her once kind of like pulled back, like dainty hair is now over her face, and she's all dirty. She grabs with the side of it. She says, "They've been feeding me gruel for the past day. I figured you'd get here a little sooner."
Gruel is typically
Well, whose fault?
the final ration choice of soldiers on the move, at least of those that need to eat. It is not very good, from my understanding.
I give Stella Light her thieves' tools back. You're probably better at it than I am, so...
She points, "The key's right there."
Oh,
Cling. She steps out. "Thank you."
Maybe next time you should try to work with people rather than go on ahead.
what are you looking for?
My things.
What kind of things?
My armor, my swords. They're in a small chest.
I found a small chest. It didn't have any armor or swords in it, though. Had a potion of healing.
I think they said they were keeping it in the armory. She kind of turns around, she looks around the corner.
Armor.
What are we intending on doing with the second potion?
Does she look hurt?
She looks a little beat up.
You go.
She takes it.
And then a little, no, because I have like all the pieces. I'm gonna reach into like one of my sides where one of my like areas that I can hold stuff is,
Yep.
and pull out the longsword that I got. I must return with those that give me orders unless they command I stay, but this will help you if there are any kobolds remaining while you search for your things.
What is it?
It's a longsword.
Thank you. I'm gonna go find my things. She kind of darts off into the hallway.
Shall we
Good
leave
luck.
before she gets back and attempts to take the credit?
Sure.
You guys gonna turn and slowly make your way out. Eventually make your way into that door once again. You open it and you're out by the waterfall, and you have a wheelbarrow full of Goliath in it.
I use a battle axe anyways.
Eventually you make your way back to Hupperdook.
You guys both get 56 gold.
Ooh!
56 gold apiece.
This is more than I would make in my entire lifetime working at the
And
My
Tavern.
entire lifetime.
21 silver
50?
pieces.
You said 50?
I don't remember what I said. I think I said 56.
56.
Yeah.
And how many silver?
21.
Thank you.
You guys make your way back to Hupperdook. It's about midday at this point, and you as you kind of make your way back, wheelbarrowing that lady in. Some people give some odd looks. Some gnomes kind of stare over the wheelbarrow to see who's in, and they're like, "Oh, that's not lady. I got a job the other day." And as you kind of wheelbarrow this unconscious skin, eventually over towards the upper part of the city, towards the guard barracks, some of the guards call over.
Master Bram.
And he makes his way out. His short little body kind of steps out, looks over, and he says, "Well, shit." Kind of looks over. And he sees that her arm's cut off. That's impressive. She dead?
She should not.
That's very impressive. Well, thank you.
I'm going to pull out the plans. Mm-hmm. This is what Stalmust was planning to do to the city.
Stalmust?
Yes.
Don't worry.
Man who... No, this is important
He's dead.
news. He is dead. He, I believe, is a Kryn dynasty general or captain of some sort.
Yesterday you told me she was in a cave. And then you tell me Stalmust and Kryn.
Stalmust is the man who broke her out. She was needed for their plans. I do not know what those plans were, except for those papers.
Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You saved our city. Damn Kryn.
You may want to block the entrance to the cave. They appear to have a way through it to get to this city.
Alright, we'll send some guards in and check.
The bounty hunter is also there looking for her things.
She got herself captured.
And he kind of just like, alright. Then he turns and he says, "Come with me." And he leads you into the guard barracks, kind of leads you over towards his office, opens the door with a key, heads over towards a safe, unlocks it, and pulls out a couple of bags, and shuts it, and pulls out a small coffer, puts them in the coffer, shuts it, and hands it over, and he says, "The rest of your payment."
Oh, I forget how much it was.
250 more gold pieces.
250 more?
He gave you 250 up front, and the rest of it was 250.
That would be 83.33333 for each of us. So I'll give you 84. I'll give you 83, and I'll take 83.
Okay.
Thank you. You saved our city.
Wait.
You're
I've
welcome.
heard that, so.
Trying to remember.
No, it's 82, 82, 83.
That's what he is.
No, it's 83, 83.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Trying to remember if I feel like I promised my share to the bounty hunter if she worked with us. That's what it was.
Oh, she did that.
Well, what'll you do now?
I suppose I will return to my job at the tavern.
I'm trying to get to Rexentrum.
Rexentrum?
Yeah.
You take the road south around the Suburkwheel Ridge. Find your way up there. Take about a couple of weeks to get there.
Okay. Do you have a jeweler?
Yeah.
Or, jeweler? Could you direct me to them?
He says, "Sure. You need anything else?"
I would assume you have quite a few shops that would buy something like this. I hold out the little crab. Do you know where?
You could probably sell that at the Firemark facility.
Okay.
Before you go, though, if you're looking for any extra work, and if you're heading down south, I've heard that there's some dangers along the road. Be careful if you travel.
Okay.
Also, the Ashgard garrison. It's a place down south. It was once controlled by the Kryn dynasty. I heard that it got vanquished.
By who?
I don't know. Group of Empire soldiers.
Hey Jacob, how far away do I know about this?
The Ashguard garrison? Yeah, the Ashguard garrison used to be a garrison that was like the line between Xhorhas and the Empire.
Was it close to here?
It is pretty close to here. It's like not but a couple of days away.
Would it be fair to say that that might be a fight around there might be where I was, like...
Probably.
Okay.
Makes sense. And then the Kreen came over and took it over.
Gotcha.
And he's saying like they just took it back, which is crazy because that was like a holding point for them. And he says,
I believe the fight there where the Empire lost control was the fight where I was decommissioned and then repurposed.
"Oh, interesting.
It is.
Well, I know that's a place you can go to. I've heard that there's a lot of work there, so not much around here to do, unless you want to work on crabs."
A question for the two of you, unless we would like to leave it to the guards. We did make a promise to Nima, and it is against my directories to go against my own word. We are meant to look through her house.
I can help after I speak to the jeweler and the man who's going to buy the crab.
I need to get some more arrows.
Then we can all go to the market?
So we will resupply, and then perhaps look after a rest.
Yes, rest would
Yeah.
be nice.
All
Very
right,
good.
so you guys make your way into the market, and as you do, you look around. There's lots of different stores and things to do and stuff to buy. Where are you guys going first?
I'm gonna try to find someone to buy the wind-up crab.
Yeah, you go over to the Firemark facility, and it's like a tinkerer's shop basically. And as you kind of head in, you notice you get the immediate scent of blasting powder as soon as you head inside. You see a gnome kind of in the back, and he's kind of working on something, and he turns and he pulls up his goggles. "Oh, yes,
Do you want to buy this?
a Vox Seeker?
Sure.
Sure, I'll give you 10 gold pieces for it."
Only 10?
Anyway,
How about 50?
50?
Yes.
I'm going to use it for parts. I don't need a Vox Seeker.
Well, what does it do?
You can wind it up, and normally it'll it kind of like ting 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 kind of it kind of clatters around on the ground, and it goes get and he kind of points over at like a bottle, and it goes over, climbs up the thing, grabs it, goes over and gives it
That's
back to him.
cool.
He picks it up and he says, "Did you not know how it worked?
No.
That's how it works.
Okay. I guess I will keep him.
It's under my control right now. I winded it up. So
Can I...
put him back on the ground, please. Go put this back." And he goes over, comes back, and only works for about a couple of minutes. Hands it to you.
Put him back in my bag. Okay. Well,
You need anything?
yes. But not from you. It's okay.
What all is here?
Here? Well,
Like if Beerbot looks around, what does he see?
you see barrels of what looks like blasting powder. You see tables with tools along the sides of it. You see like a forge in the back of the room. He says, "I mostly don't really have a shop. I kind of just have custom equipment that I can make. If you need anything, I can make it for you."
All right, I have an idea.
I can also sell blasting powder if you need it.
I see. Jacob, my shield is gonna kind of come out,
Okay.
and it's also like my waiting table.
Yep.
And I'm going to kind of detach it, and I have a way to detach it. I don't know what is it now. It's not screws. It's probably just like, you know, those things where it's like tilted a specific way and like pull up, and then it like detaches it. And I'll show it to him. Would there be a way to reinforce this piece of metal? I suppose is what you would
Reinforce it?
call it. Yes.
Put more metal on it?
I'm asking if you can make it a +1 shield.
Yeah, I was getting there. You want me to magically enhance it?
I suppose that would be the preferred method. If it got much bigger, it would no longer fit in my forearm.
I could, but it's a lengthy process. Probably take me about a week or so, and a lot of gold.
How much gold?
Oh, I'm trying to get things. I have to charge you maybe about 4,000 gold pieces.
Not expecting that number.
It's
Right.
difficult. You know, metal, it's a good defense. It works. Magically enhancing it, though, that's quite a process.
Perhaps I will return later then. And I'll clink it back on. I'll pull out the battle axe. Is the process the same for weapons?
Oh, about half. Less metal. Maybe 1,500 to upgrade your
God damn.
your axe
Put
there.
it away. Is there anything you want from here? Yeah, it's all fucking expensive.
You're asking for a magical +1. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, 200 gold.
I don't know, book-wise, that's what it is.
It's not. Adding a +1 to most things is pretty expensive.
It's like at most 500 gold. Armors, yes. Armors, but +1 weapons are uncommon, and uncommon items are typically priced at about 500 gold. Which I
shield
could
is not 11
theoretically... The shield I understand. I knew the shield was going to be expensive. I wasn't sure how expensive, though. A different favor, then. And I'll kind of reach up from my neck, and it'll kind of like a little port will like kind of clink, and I'll pull out this like jewel. I was equipped with this before I was repurposed to serve beer. Could you tell me what it is? I am unsure, and so was my repurposer. It's the amulet.
Looks like a locating amulet.
A locating amulet.
It's the opposite of a proof of detection of location. Whoever has the other part of it will know where you are.
That's the opposite of what we decided, Jacob. You gave me that so that they couldn't contact me anymore. Like I have the amulet, but I
thought you knew what that did.
I don't know that Beerbot does.
Oh. It's an amulet of proof against detection of location.
That is interesting. No. I wonder why I have it.
You needed arrows?
Yes, I do.
Do you sell arrows?
No.
Do you have a friend that sells arrows?
If you want weapons and general goods and things that you can afford, you might want to just go head down to the general goods store.
Okay.
That's what my plan.
I think we will head to the general.
Alright,
goods
you make your
store.
way out and head over to general goods store. You see but another gnome.
I'm sorry. Go to them first, but I'm gonna stick around for a moment.
Okay. You head over to the store, and there's a couple of gnomes running around manning the store. There's a couple people inside buying different things, looking at different stuff. One of them kind of walks over towards one of you and says, "Do you need help finding anything?"
I'm just looking for basic arrows.
Basic arrows. Oh, we got arrows right over there. There's a big old wall, bundles of arrows all over the wall. And you can buy them for PH book price, which is, I think, 1 gold for 20.
I just grab bundle.
Alright. I think it's 1 gold for 20. Double check for me, though.
I don't need anything.
Alright. You can buy some arrows. Oh, hey, Grace is in the chat. What's up, Grace?
She is in the chat.
Hi, Grace.
Cheers. 1 gold piece.
A gold piece for 20. You can buy that.
I think I'm going to
Right.
head back to the inn and rest.
I think I'll join you.
I'm bloodied.
You know what, Jacob? I'd actually go back to my tavern.
Yeah.
I may or may not be mortal, so.
I think I also am technically mortal. It's 10 or below, right?
You guys go back to
Yeah.
the inn that you're staying at. It's another silver piece to stay there for a night. And you can do that. You head back to the tavern. And you go over and you kind of step over and You look outside, and it's open, and you head in, and you see a couple of people looking around, and you see the tavern keeper kind of look up and see you, and he kind of goes over. Beer brought. And he kind of
I'll walk
hails
over.
you over.
I
and
apologize. I was under commands from Watchmaster
Yeah,
Brand.
I heard. Look, I don't know how to put this. And he kind of looks over, and there's a gnome going around serving beer. You're fired.
I do not understand.
You weren't here for like 2 days.
Under the orders of someone with high prerogative within the city.
Well, you can work for him then. But look, I already hired some other people. I gotta get people here in and out and things like that. So sorry. He kind of grabs some gold. Here's the last of your pay. He hands you 5 gold pieces. Your stuff's in this. He hands over like a small little box.
What even is the stuff?
A piece of metal and a cup. That's all you had.
I hold that in my. He holds that in his chest.
This was an extra one.
I'll take it. I mean, there's no reason that he wouldn't take it. So
He just kind of nods.
I suppose I will find the others then.
You're a good worker. Maybe you'll find a better place.
Perhaps, though I am only created now to make beer. And I'll walk out.
I have no purpose.
And I'll go to these two.
Okay.
I know where they were intended on
another
going.
silver to
So.
see that. And you make your way over to the inn, and as you two are kind of going over, grabbing your paying up, you see Beerbot head into the inn. His head just like.
I mean, he doesn't have emotion.
No.
Hello. It appears that I have been fired.
Oh.
And you
I'm not laughing.
And you two are now my prime directives. Shall I? What would you like for me to do?
Well, I think we're gonna go help Ema.
Everyone in the chat, no! He won't survive on his own! Grace put, man, who knew fantasy could imitate real life so well? No job for Beerbot. Drops beer mugs, attaches knives. Great. That's great. What is my purpose? You serve beer.
Well, we're gonna help Nima, and then
Yes.
maybe go see what the Empire did to all those Kryn soldiers.
Understood.
And then I want to go
If-
to Rexentrum.
If I am to be traveling with you guys and no longer serving beer, shall I change my name to a different directive? It would be
That's up to
up to the two of you.
Killbot.
I think Beerbot is okay.
Understood.
If you come up with a different name, though, you can.
I do not
How do you feel about like
care what my name is, I suppose.
What about like Dennis?
Dennis.
What would the designation Dennis be intending? I do not know. That does not help me define my purpose to those that I speak to.
That's not the point of it. It's supposed to give your own personality, your own stuff.
My personality is based in my purpose. When I was part of the Empire soldiers, we were simply known as warbots.
Oh.
And each of us had
What about,
a number associated at the end, so they would know which number we were.
Beerbot, make sure you qualify for unemployment. The government doesn't want you to know.
I was number 581.
Okay.
Fisto.
Yep,
I understand that reference.
Me too.
Well, I'll think of something. Until then, we'll just keep calling you Beerbot. You can still
Understood.
serve people beer, make money. You can make it, right?
I do not have the... Wait. I have brewer supplies.
Yeah. It's inside you.
I suppose that I could.
Then you could stay Beerbot. I'm gonna go to my
Jeff
room.
with a 3.
Jeff with a 3.
Is it an E or is it a 3?
Brandbot. Serve people poison beer. Die. Grace put, call me Timothy.
Me too.
Some call me Tim. Is that a fucking
Monty Python.
Yeah, Monty Python reference. The Great Wizard.
Tim the Enchanter.
Tim the Enchanter.
Spencer and Colton,
Yes.
you guys were perfectly fine situated where you were, and then Spencer decided, I need to sit 10 feet away from Colton, is not the edge of the fucking screen.
No, I think he wants me to move towards you.
I mean, either
No,
way.
I fixed it.
Okay.
Social distancing.
Yeah, okay.
I can't social distance.
I was gonna
with my
say
roommate.
the three of us. Yeah, the three of us live together. It's kind of hard to social distance as a whole.
I'm gonna.
Bob said hi. $5.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
I'm gonna go up to my room. Is there like a water basin?
Yeah.
You clean your hands in?
Yeah.
What's it made out of? Like metal?
Stone.
Stone?
I hate that was so emotional for me as a person, and Beerbot doesn't give a shit. For whatever reason, that just was like, oof. But even though I knew it was gonna happen, because we needed to figure out a way to get him to leave.
We replaced you with a halfling.
Place him with a gnome.
Oh, it was a gnome. I'm gonna, can I pour the water out?
Yeah?
And then I wanna put, I wanna pour out the acid, and I wanna test to see if it melts the stone.
Pull out the nasty head you've been traveling with. It does not melt the stone.
Doesn't it?
No. You put Stalmust's head
How are you
into this thing
getting that
and
out?
pour acid over it. And you look behind you and you see Beerbot behind you.
It's a little beer bot on my shoulder.
Yeah. And you kind of pour it over and it slowly begins to dissolve, and over the course of like a minute or so all the skin falls off and you have a skull.
Did you know that in the past, when it was necessary to...
I'm in my room.
You said Beerbot was behind.
It's just
You're not in my
behind you
room.
now. That's like in Skyrim when you go into a private
I'm
place
done.
and then the NPC teleports and they're just like, you heard the stories of my father, and you're like, how did you get here? I'm doing dark ritual shit. Go away. Okay, goodbye. Like walks away.
Must have been my imagination.
I'm gonna prestidigitation the acid away.
All right.
And all the
Can you do that?
And you clean the skull as
It's a
well.
mess, right?
I'll let you do it.
Doesn't say I can't. And then I'm gonna pick up the
You
skull.
have a skull. The jaw just falls out of it.
I'm Hamlet now. This is for me now, and I can't use it yet, but I will later.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
None of your
What the
business.
fuck?
With the
Just want to give a big shout out to all fucking 90 of you.
hello.
What I noticed, sorry, just something I noticed really quick. I just noticed that there's 89 to 90 viewers and only 52 likes. Guys,
There's one disc.
Can we get this video to 5,000 likes?
5,000 if we all push it really fast.
If we... Can I make a challenge really quick? One that sound like a meme challenge? Mm-hmm. If we get this video to 5,000 likes, we'll stream every day this week.
Oh no.
Maybe not D&D, but we'll stream something every day this week.
Bet. Well, yeah, not
30
possible.
seconds.
Tell
Good,
all
that
of
means
your
we don't have to do
friends.
it.
Tell all your friends to come here and like this
Like
video.
40 people need to leave. Hey, we got 71 likes. Thanks, gang. All right.
Surely the 88 of you can get it up to 5,000 by telling your friends.
Go! All right, so you dissolve a head. The rest of you long rest. Are you guys doing anything else?
Nope.
I want you guys to know, even if it's me streaming myself playing League of Legends every day this week,
They
I will
all
do
dislike
it.
No.
No matter what it is, I will do it if you guys manage to do that.
I'm gonna buy a Russian bot.
Oh no.
Don't do that.
That'll get our channel taken down.
That could be your new name,
Russian bot.
Russian bot.
Like bot.
Like bot.
All right,
I
so
like my for a second there.
yeah, I know. Sorry, that was I held the desktop. Okay, so you guys long rest. Is anybody doing anything else besides dissolving skulls?
Having an existential crisis.
Thinking.
No.
About your name.
What's my purpose? Okay, you guys long rest.
Grace. Colton is like, oh no, looks like I have to play League now. Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing a lot of WoW lately, so I actually kind of don't want to play League.
$2 from Jimmy's pal.
God damn it, Jerry. I will do that. I will do that if we hit 5,000 likes.
I'm so happy this is a meme.
So
I
gross.
remember the times when Colton would show up to Ghosts of Saltmarsh after he got off of work, and he would walk in with Arby's, and all of us just over the top would be like, "Ew! You got Arby's!" And we just like go crazy about it.
Go to Long John Silver's.
Long John Silver's was worse.
You know what?
Yeah.
If we hit 5,000 likes,
No.
I'll go to Long John
They're
Silver's.
close. They're not essential.
Fuck off! That's how you get the Rona.
What are you talking?
It's
Fucking
food.
McDonald's is open.
Yeah, it's true.
Anything that's food is open.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to let you guys know
I
there
feel
was
like-
a good period of time where Colton wanted Ghosts of Saltmarsh to be sponsored by Long John Silver.
Guys, they replied to my tweet about them. And I was like, it is so appropriate if we get sponsored by a fish.
And then they went, we don't
Fast
have
food
any
place.
money.
No, we never reached out to them.
Alright, okay,
We don't know.
So you guys long rest, and wake up the next day. The day is yours. You're in Hupperdook. It is. There are no clouds in the sky this day. It is a bright, beautiful day. Hupperdook is not destroyed because of you. What the heck are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, that's the end of the game. They don't want to play.
We have a few people in the chat saying, what the heck, Arby's is good.
No.
See? I'm not the only one.
Can we not? Can we not do this? Can this not be a bit?
You guys made it a bit.
I'm gonna go downstairs, and I'm going to wait for everyone to come down.
Okay, everybody comes downstairs.
Okay. We
So we're
gonna?
gonna go check out that house?
Yeah, I'm ready. Right now.
Alright. Let's go.
What house are you guys going to?
To Nima. We're gonna.
house, it was like
Sorry.
dropped off in 6.
Nima is still in the inn. And you grab her and she's like, can we go to my house now? And you're like, yeah, let's go. And you head off and you make your way over towards her house. Traveling to the north end of the Iron Lot, you approach a humble abode that's a humble abode that she directs you towards. The green painted wooden walls are streaked with dirt washed down by the rain. A sign hanging on the front door reads, "Sickness within, do not disturb. Curtains at the windows appear to be closed."
Oh, so you can't see inside at all because of the curtains?
No, you can't see anything inside.
Should we just go up to the door?
Yeah. We can just... I can just get in, probably.
I don't want to break in. What if it's...
I will be right back.
It's her house.
Yeah, but... okay, she was gone for weeks, though, right?
I tried my key and the door didn't work. I think the locks got changed.
Do I see any, like, guards on the street?
Yeah, you see a guard right down the street. Rock over to the guard, standing there. He's human, actually. Looks over. Huh?
Hi. There's a house down the road. It says that they're sick inside. Do you know what that's about? Like, is it like an infirmary now or something?
He kind of looks down. I don't know. No?
No?
I'm not sure. He kind of looks over at it. Why?
Well, because it was my friend's house, and she was gone for a while.
She walks over. It was my house, and there's no sickness inside. I was kidnapped. And I think they're squatters. Squatters, huh? We can round up a few guards, clear out the squatters if that is really your house.
Should we investigate before? I don't want to trouble you.
You think there's something that... You think a couple of people squatting in a house is too dangerous for us?
No, I just...
Who is this?
He's a guard. You seem like a busy guy. I don't want to bother you. You might have better
I'm
things.
standing on this corner doing nothing.
Okay, you can help. Come on.
Oh, if you don't want me to, I can stay on my corner.
I'm just saying, you know, I think we got it.
All right, then.
I'll call for you if we need you.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I just forgot something. Go back to the house.
Okay, you go back to the house.
Okay.
Guard doesn't know anything about it.
Should we just get in then?
Yep.
Or...
Do you want to sneak in? Stealthy?
I am not a stealthy robot.
That's the issue.
I'm not that stealthy either. But I can
Decent,
try.
not amazing, but
I can try.
You stealthing up to the house?
I'm waiting for
Yes.
yes.
All right.
Stella Layla
There's
Layla
a-
is leading the way.
Yes.
There is a front door, and there is also a back door.
let's go.
Sorry, just kidding. There's
Never go through
there's
the
a
back
back door and a front door. You kind of go around the back towards the back door.
Never go in through the back.
It's not on the very back. It's more along the side of the so like there's a door on the northern part of the house, and then there's a door on the eastern side of the house behind like an alcove. You go over to the door. It is locked.
Okay, can I try to thieves home lock?
Yes. What is your passive perception?
13.
Okay, you can thief tools.
Dex plus proficiency, correct?
Yes.
Double checking. What's my...
Going through the back door is worse than killing the lizard folk babies.
Oh, sorry, I forget. Just tell me.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. Very nice.
Because I rolled a 2 plus 6.
You go over and you
So you roll
begin to try to trigger the lock around a little bit, and you can't seem to get it. This is a high quality lock, and you actually recognize its make. It's similar to the ones up in the cave that you were just in.
That's so. This is very similar to where we just were, so could people who put the sign up there probably connected?
Oh. There are windows, right?
Hmm?
Can I try a window?
Yeah. Yeah, you go over and you open the window up, and it just opens.
Perhaps, if there is truly sickness, it would be wise for me to go in first.
There's
I am
curtains.
a robot.
I don't think it's actual sickness, personally.
I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna
There
carefully.
appear to
inside?
be frogs here.
You see a partially destroyed room. You see you're leaning over the kitchen counter currently. There's a sink underneath you, and as you kind of look over, you see a table, a couple of small chairs, a fireplace in the corner, and what looks like a broken table off to the left. And then underneath the table, you see movement, and then you see peering out a little snout, and red scales on a little face, glowing eyes kind of peer upwards, and you see a kobold holding
Oh
an
my
arrow and a
God.
bow. He says, "Don't move. Get out of here.
This is my friend's house.
It's our house now."
How many are you?
Oh, can we hear you?
20.
Can we hear it?
No.
Okay.
There are 20 kobolds in this house.
Can I make like a little gesture to try to get Beerbot to understand that there are people in the house?
You guys hear her talking. You hear her go, "How many are you?"
Gotcha.
And then you go ahead and do just a charisma check.
I'm a warlock. Ooh.
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 Roll
Charisma
inside
check.
beer butt.
21.
I'm proficient at 10.
That's enough. You look over and you see her eyes kind of dart over towards you, and she's doing kind of like a, "Hey, there's people in here."
And then
I'm gonna walk over and look through the window. Greetings.
there are
you-
20 of us as well.
You
There's
are
20
kobolds.
kobolds and 20 more on backup.
I have a question for you.
I'll shoot you right in your servos.
Are you part of Stalmust's crew? You can leave. He is dead.
That's true.
I don't believe you.
I shouldn't have. Never mind.
Show him the crab.
You can get any one of those in this city.
He's right. Oh, the ear thing. Look at ear mouth thing. I found it. And his also have his skull, but doesn't have any of the fleshy bits on him anymore.
As you kind of pull the ear thing out, you hear a click, and you hear, Yes, what do you need out of it? And the kobold like ups his ear.
Wrong number. I'm gonna put it away. Oh,
You hear an explosion in your backpack.
shit, I was gonna sell that. Yeah, get out.
Surely.
We won't kill you.
No, you get out, and I'll kill you.
I misty step into the room.
He shoots at you.
I mean, would he be aware of what it?
You misty step into the room?
He just
He's gonna misty
kind of
step behind
appears.
him.
Oh, behind him.
Yeah.
He fires a beer bot.
Oh.
He just lets loose the arrow. He had it trained on both of you. He gets a 10. Dunk, bounces off of you. Ah! You misty step behind him.
Perhaps
Pick him up.
you should.
You just pick him up. Put me down. Put me down. Put me down.
Perhaps you should leave. We are giving you a
The
chance.
door barrels open to the back of the room. You see 3 other kobolds. Ah! Can I come out and see you?
Can I climb in?
Roll initiative.
Oh, I was almost a 19.
All right. So if you'll give me a moment, D&D Beyond has a combat tracker now. I want to try it.
Run, Geralt. It's the wolves. Run.
Damn, you're ugly. Where is Wildemount? There it is.
Wildemount.
Can you guys hear the frogs in our backyard? I'm very curious.
I can't. So.
You can't? I want to go find them.
All right. Oh, this is so cool. Awesome. So Stella, your initiative.
19.
Emery
4.
and Beerbot.
16.
And has your character sheets in here too. That is really, really nice.
That is really, really nice.
All right, Stella, you're first.
I'm just gonna pull myself into the room.
I can deal damage to your guys, and it can show up on your character sheets. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
And then I'm having the dice roller too, so maybe
Yeah.
they kind of making it.
Like, tell me if this
more
works, Tyler. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, hit me.
I did 5 damage to you.
This is so sad. Can we hit 50 kobolds?
You have to refresh it.
It hasn't changed for me,
Well,
so I don't know.
crap. What's your max HP?
36, I believe.
Oh, I have to put it in. That's dumb. It's still an alpha. I bet they'll put that in at some point. How much health do you have, Beerbot? 54?
57.
Jeez. And
Barbarian.
Emery, what's your health?
40.
Oops. Max HP. There we go. All right. Sorry, Stella. What are you doing?
I'm climbing my way into the room.
Okay, you kind of climb your way in. You kind of step over the counter. You push past Beerbot. Your foot steps into the sink, and it's kind of like a little bit wet as you step in. And you see Emery is holding one kobold, and the other 3 have bursted into the room, and they're all carrying daggers and bows.
Can I get them into a line? Just position myself so I can see multiple.
You can kind of skim to the other side of the room and hit the 3 of them in a line, not all 4 though, unless you want to hit Emery.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Are you just gonna murk 3 kobolds right now?
Probably.
Didn't want to kill them.
Saves for me.
Okay. I can pull up their stats. Oh, this is the best thing ever. I love this so much. All right. So that's going to be an 18, a dirty 20 from all of them.
Ooh,
I'll roll each one. Dirty 20, 10, and 9.
2 fail, 1 success.
All right, so give me the damage. Do they take no damage if they succeed?
No, they take half damage.
Half damage, got it.
Probably gonna kill them all.
So it's the whole star-looking bow that just shoots out and pierces people.
Perfect, yep. Kind of star, like astral energy kind of fires out of it and shoots all of them, just like, ah, shit! And it like strikes through them.
I think it's almost D6, right? D8.
It's really cool because the little pictures you put on your characters too appear on the combat tracker, so it's like Really, really
I
awesome.
wonder how you would stream PSVR.
You would stream the TV.
Yeah. I think that's correct.
Watch Colton play Beat Saber at 2:30 in the
Oh my
morning.
god, no.
The two that
You read my
failed
mind.
got
Except not at 2:30 in the
10
morning.
damage, the other one got 5.
You kill all 3.
I rolled a 1 on the D8 and a 6 on the D6.
Ah, very nice.
Very weird.
Alrighty then. Beerbot, it's your turn. Yep. You literally fire over, and as the arrow kind of shoots at it, it like ping pongs between them almost, and hits all of them. They're just, and some of them dodge, but it strikes right through the center of them, and they just all fall into the ground with their insides exploded. And then they all and explode promptly afterwards.
Of course I did.
I keep the one hanging.
I have a question.
Yes,
They've exploded. What does the house look like now?
it's spattered in blood.
It's alright, I got that.
I believe this is your final chance to leave with your life.
He's like, he drops the bow and the arrow.
Alright. I'm gonna put him down.
He runs for the window, scurries up the side of the kitchen, and jumps out the window and runs away.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about the mess there. Jeez.
Well,
She goes over and kind of climbs and looks over, and she's just like, ah!
Alright,
I can help you clean.
I should too.
Start prestidigitation.
You start to clean it up, and she's like, "Oh, that works. That's actually much better." Prestidigitation will clean it in like 2 minutes.
Oh.
As you go over and clean all of it really easily.
How destroyed is the house right now?
It's not destroyed at all. There looks to be a table that's destroyed, and that's it. She kind of goes around, checks everything. She says, "Everything's in order except for some of the mess and the food that they were eating. I could probably clean it up pretty easily and change the locks."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As she's kind of talking about that. If that is the case, sorry, you can continue and then I'll.
No, that's all she said.
All right. I will pull out one of the bags and just kind of
The bags of
gold.
how much is in this?
Gonna have 50 gold in it. I am but a robot that should replace your stuff.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can restart my life here. I can go back to normal.
Yes.
I wish I had something to give you.
It's okay.
I am in need of nothing. I do not eat, drink. I believe I do not even sleep.
She runs over and hugs your leg. And then she goes and she says, "All right, I have work to do."
Do you want to keep the little crab? He can help you clean up.
Yeah. She
You
takes
go.
it. She winds it up.
Pimpin' the Hood, $15. Good to catch an episode live for once. Here's a tip for the Grubhub guy. Keep up the good work.
Hey, thanks, Pimpin' the Hood. Appreciate it. All right. Nima goes about her house, begins to clean, and goes about her day and her business. And you guys are kind of just standing in her house.
Oh, I'll leave.
Okay. You make your way out.
I was gonna be like,
Shut the door behind you. What now?
I believe it is up to you.
Me? Well, I was thinking about going to where my notes are freaking crazy. The Ashgard garrison to see what happened. Is that on the way to Rexendrum, or am I going to be backtracking?
The Ashgard garrison?
Yeah.
It's kind of on the way.
What is kind of?
So,
On the way-ish.
so it's like this. So Hupperdook's here. You would have to go down the road, and then you would continue going down and around to Rexentrum. You're basically going to go down, and then before you head down, you'd go up a little bit towards the Ashgard garrison.
Why do you have to go like this to get to Rexendrum?
You can go up if you want. It's a bit of a harder route here. Let me get the map.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes.
Do you know if Buffalo Wild Wings is open right now?
They are. I don't know.
Probably not. After like 9:30, everything's closed except for Taco Bell and Jack
Most
in the
places
Box.
are pretty closed. Unfortunately.
And, In-N-Out.
Oh yeah, and In-N-Out's open.
In-N-Out doesn't deliver. Yet. Hopefully someday they implement it.
Maybe someday
I would
they'll
get
do
so fat.
You say that.
Yeah.
I don't think it would happen.
Yeah, probably not. I'm trying.
No.
You want anything from Taco Bell?
I'll take a bean burrito with no red sauce and add sour cream.
So,
You guys ordering Taco Bell on stream right now?
Yeah.
Is that what we've demoted to at this moment?
Yeah.
All right,
Julie the Ghost wants a crunch wrap.
guys.
gotcha, Julie.
Now just
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay? So you could go north to go to Rex and Trim as well.
but then I wouldn't be able to go. Well, look, I'll just go the long way. I'll take the scenic route.
Yeah.
Yes, and then Pepsi would be dope. Shut up,
Guys,
Tyler.
can we do this on break? We have to do it right now.
Yes, they have to do it right now.
Apparently, jeez.
I don't know. You were looking at a map, so.
So I'm gonna head. Well, I guess down now, and then I'll just make my way back up to Rex and Trim later.
I understand. My directive right now is with you, as you are the predetermined leader of the group, and I no longer have a job.
Okay, well, your job now will be to protect me and Stellalay. If you want to come with me, I don't know if you care about some Empire guards or not.
No, I'm just kind of wondering right now.
Oh, well, then me and
I'm gonna send you
Stellalay.
guys the map right now.
Stellalay and I. I don't know which one is correct.
I believe proper grammar would be Stellalay and I.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know.
Although my memory banks may be fuzzy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since high school.
It's always I at the end of a statement if you're stating a bunch of people, except for under a very specific circumstance. It's just like I before, was it?
Is Grace still in the chat?
Oh yeah, hey Grace, English major. You would know.
I sent you guys a map of
Okay.
Thank
the,
you.
the stuff.
You're gonna be really mad at me for the next thing I'm gonna say. You want anything from Taco Bell?
On break, I will tell you what I want.
Okay, but what if I
We're
order
gonna
it?
order it in the middle of the
What
stream.
if I order it before break?
Colton, we have 97 people watching us, and we're not demoting it to Taco Bell. Jesus Christ!
I'm afraid they're gonna close.
They're not going. They're not. Okay, they're not. They say they're immortal. Taco Bell will be open. I just don't know where you guys are gonna go, and we'll go on break.
We've determined that. We're going to the Ashguard.
Okay, I want you to look at the map and notice. I would like you to plot your course. There's a couple of ways that you can make your way to the Ashguard garrison. You can go via the. So you're at Hupperdook. The little like spotted bits are the
Fuck is
road,
Hupperdook?
right in the center. And you're
Okay, I
right.
see.
Going the north way up the Glory Run is probably a quicker route towards Rexentrum. If you would prefer to go that
Oh,
way.
I see. There's Ashguard. Okay.
Or you could go the south way around and go through Zadash.
What if we went up to the Crisp Vale Thicket and then down through Blue Garden to the garrison?
Yeah, you could go to Blade Garden to the Ashguard garrison.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so you guys are gonna travel that way.
Yeah,
this is Blade
it'll
Garden,
also
the Ashguard
send us.
garrison.
It'll also send us through the Crisp Vale Thicket.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go through the Crispell Thicket
Down
to Blade
the-
Garden
Garden.
to the Ashguard garrison.
Yes.
Sounds good. All right, and I assume you guys head out.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. And I think on that note, we'll go ahead and take a break because and there's Tyler's sister.
Hi, Emma.
And we will go ahead and come back in a few minutes after we order some fucking Taco Bell because that's the top of our goddamn priority right now. And
It's gonna take us like 5 minutes to order.
Jesus Christ, I hate you guys so much. We'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. And make sure to chug that G Fuel. I don't know. We need to have like a little saying for that.
Go order some G Fuel.
Go order some G Fuel.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Use code Fireball
Definitely not. It's
for
definitely not
10%.
chug that G Fuel. It'd be like.
Sip it, like a fine wine that it is.
That's it. Yeah. We'll be back in a minute. Hey everybody, welcome back.
Shit. We've returned.
What?
We've returned?
We've returned. We're back! It's us! Me! Hello. Okay, goodbye. I'm just kidding. Just leave.
G Fuel.
G Fuel! You can get 10% off. Maybe 30% right now until next week. If you use the code FIREBALL and to get yourself some G Fuel stuff. Anyways, back to Dungeons and Dragons. Where's my taco now?
It takes a little bit longer to get here, guys.
They always give us so much hot sauce. Bye, Grace.
Bye,
We're
Grace. I miss you. I don't sleep anymore.
I was gonna say.
All right, so you guys are heading off into the wild, perhaps the Wildemount.
Oh, roll credits.
Hey.
And yeah, Grace, guess what? I will, but it'll be at like 4 a.m.
Yep.
The Salt Marsh episode I've been rendering is done.
Yay! Saltmarsh!
Salt Marsh!
Saltmarsh!
That game exists still.
Yay!
See, guys, it's good that we were so shit at uploading them because now we can during this.
Yay!
So you guys still have content.
Kind of, it's still bad at getting them out.
They have G Fuel. They don't need to sleep anymore.
We don't need to sleep anymore. We have G Fuel. All right, so you guys spend the next week and a half making your way towards the Ashgard garrison, and along your travels, you make your way through the Crispvale Thicket, I believe is what it's called.
Yes, it is.
And it surrounds a juncture between the Glory Run Road and the Crispvale Roadway, and it marks the center of the Eastern Valley, basically. It's got a lot of different bustling lifestyles here. There's dense elms and tall underbrush, and as you kind of make your way through the roads, you occasionally spot a couple of furbolgs living out here in the distance, and you just kind of see one standing off in the distance picking berries, and they wave their hand up towards you as you kind of pass their way by and disappear into the forest. You occasionally see like distant treetop villages as you make your way through this forest, and it takes about a day or two to make your way through it until eventually coming out the other side. And after about a week or so, you make your way to Blade Garden, and Blade Garden is a city that primarily, like the population is primarily half-orcs and orcs and also humans. It's almost like it's a training facility, almost as an entire city. It's where lots of guards go to learn how to fight. And it's a very militarized city.
Would I have known of this place?
You would know of it. You probably never really trained in it because you didn't need to. Right. But you're aware of it. It's a place prepared for war. It has guarded walls, and you guys find your way inside, and eventually kind of find an inn and stay there for a night. You guys want to drop a silver for that, and yeah. As you guys eventually leave Blade Garden and head towards further south towards the Ashgard garrison, along the road, it starts to get darker and darker, and over the mountains in the distance, you can see the distant lands of Xhorhas and the Kreen dynasty. And over the mountains, you can see the dark kind of black skies over the side of it. There's clouds all over beyond it. It's like a bright, beautiful day where you are, and you can just see what looks like you know when you see in the distance the rolling thunder clouds that are coming in. It's like they're permanently there over the mountains. And as you get closer, you're about a day away from the Ashgard garrison, and you come across what looks like a small village. This village is completely empty. And it's towards the end of the day, near sunset. And it's about the twilight hour, as I try to get the right music. And you look upon this village as a couple of clouds kind of come overhead, creating like this gray scene before you. And it's completely destroyed. Buildings are collapsed inwards. There's remnants of ash in some places. You see a couple of like farm fields torched. You see corpses along the street as well. Some of them maggots on them eating away. Occasionally you see a couple of wolves in the town kind of look up, see you guys, and run off as they were eating at one of the bodies.
This doesn't seem right.
Is this the Ashguard?
No, this is a village just before the Ashguard, about a day away. You look around and you look down at the corpses and you see drow. You also see a halfling or two.
They had... God damn it. One moment.
You're fine. Yeah, I get it. It's cool.
They had likely tried to advance from the Ashguard and got pushed back. This is a common sight for Warforged.
Can I roll medicine to know how long they've been dead?
Yeah.
And can you remind me how long ago it was reported that the Ashguard was?
He didn't tell you.
He did tell me. Ooh, not good. 3.
3?
Yeah.
Difficult to tell. Definitely within a couple of weeks. Otherwise, there's still flesh on the bodies.
Yeah, it takes
Some of them are just charred corpses, though.
Do I know if there was ever reinforcements, would this type of stuff be cleaned up, or would it just be left?
Normally this would get cleaned up.
Okay. It is uncommon that there is still a mess, unless reinforcements have not arrived yet to clean it up.
This was a retaliation?
I do not know.
In the center of the village where the well is, you see a corpse of a drow on the ground, arms splayed out, nearly burned, and there is a flag kind of stuck into the into his body, pierced through into the ground, and the flag is still kind of waving, kind of off in the wind a little bit, and it's the flag of the Empire.
It appears the Empire was successful in their defense or attack.
This looks like an attack, and less of an attack than a slaughter.
Yes, war is... I suppose you could consider it a slaughter.
Where are we exactly, Jacob?
It's an unnamed village a day away from the Ashguard garrison.
What type of... The few bodies that we can see,
Yeah.
Can we tell what type of clothing they were wearing?
Yeah, so the ones that aren't burned, it's difficult to tell. The ones that are burned, it's difficult to tell. But the ones who aren't, you find a couple in armor, maybe 2 or 3. You find others that aren't. You find others that are wearing just clothing, maybe tattered robes. Others that are wearing like an apron and just like a dress. There's a fair amount of soldier and also civilian casualties that have just been left here. And as you're kind of looking around Stellalay, just staring around looking for different bodies, you see movement off towards your right. You think you see a flashing light off in one of the homes.
Quick question, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
The civilian casualties, do they err towards either side, or does it look like is it like all the drow, like there are civilian drow, there are civilian halflings, do they err towards a race? Do they err towards...
It looks like this village had, its population was maybe mostly drow, some orcs, some halflings, and maybe a few humans.
Those are clashing sides, aren't they?
Sort of.
Okay.
This was an Empire village.
Right.
But yeah.
It's just odd that
it's a mixture.
Now drow civilians here.
But anyways, you see that movement steadily.
I'll follow it. I'll see what I was seeing. Try and look in the window of the building.
You go over and kind of look over in the window, and you see what looks like a figure inside of this place. Oops. Sorry, Tyler. I didn't know I had this on double here. You see a figure in the back of the room, glowing, ethereal, floating off the ground. An old-looking drow woman. She looks to be in some sort of dress, and you notice that there is a sword piercing through her stomach. And her long ears spring backwards. She has like this like kind of gaunt face to her, and she slowly kind of floats in the air, almost as if she's underwater. And she stares up towards you, and she has a bit of a somber look on her. As she looks over at you, and her voice echoes outwards, as if you're not hearing her voice, as if you're just hearing the echo of her voice, like a backwards reverb almost. And she just says, "You. Why are you here?"
We were passing through. We heard some stuff happen. What happened here?
Slaughter. A massacre. The Empire. And she kind of floats over towards you, and she says, "Leave. Leave this place. You are one of mine.
Yeah. So it seems.
Go back to Jorhas."
I'm not from there.
Her look gets a little distant, as if she's kind of staring through you. She pushes past you and outside of the wall again, and she looks over past and she sees the two of them, and she stares over at Beerbot, and she stares at you. "Not from Jorhas. Empire."
Greetings. I am decommissioned. I do not intend to
Her hair
fight you.
begins to kind of float backwards a bit.
Where?
She looks down. She sees a corpse on the ground. She looks back over towards all of you. "Leave."
I think we should go.
She gets to grow brighter and brighter, and she begins to kind of float upwards. You hear thunder and lightning kind of above you as the cloud begins to roll over, and a bit of rain begins to pelt on the ground. And she floats upwards and darts over towards Beerbot, kind of in like this like floating kind of ghostly manner. She makes her way over towards you. Roll initiative.
Leave, but I'm not going to let you.
Nope, she is not going to let you.
She's gonna make us.
She's
leave.
going to make you leave through death.
Hey, Jinx.
Oh shit, the DM
You
can't
don't,
talk
you,
anymore.
you don't have to leave if you're
We
dead.
I win.
Huh? What?
Mom, I finally won.
What'd you say?
I said Jinx.
Sorry, what'd you say, Tyler?
You don't have to leave if you're dead.
Big brain.
Tyler, do you have the Demon Hunter from... Is it Demon Hunter from Diablo on your...
Yep,
You do.
I got it at BlizzCon.
Nice. Yeah, I was there when you got that.
So was
Yep,
I.
it
I was
Yep.
Alright,
very
Stella
bored.
Lake.
20.
Emery
19.
and Beerbot.
They
18.
had a custom phone case making.
Gosh dang it, I always have to put your health in automatically.
There. So.
I won't do it for now. Alright, Stella, you're first.
Bugger.
Silly ghosts. Tricks are for kids.
Do you guys think that I can scare the ghost away?
I know they're meant to spell Ouija, but someone said when I was young, I used to mess about with a quiche board.
Quiche? I'm gonna fire 2 shots at the ghost.
Okay. Roll 2 attacks.
I'm gonna roll 2 attacks.
Oh,
I think it's
no.
R.
I can't scare away the ghost. Never mind.
Did this say it? Oh, yeah, it worked. And 1 is a 27.
Yep.
1 is a natural 1.
Natural 1 misses.
Oof.
Roll damage for 1.
So it's gonna be half damage.
The first arrow fires over and like sticks into her and then kind of like falls and lands onto the ground. The second one just goes right through her.
10 damage. I'm assuming that's halved.
10 piercing damage.
10.
Yes, it is halved. Halved.
Do it.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, Emma.
Beerbot, run! Everyone, run!
Emery.
I'm going to take Stella's word for that we need to run, and I'm gonna back up 30 feet. And as I'm running back, I'm gonna look back and cast a Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll a Eldritch Blast.
The ghosty. Oh, I have 2 now.
Yeah, you do.
That's a 22
22 hits.
and a 23.
Nice.
23, yeah. Roll damage.
That'd be 2d10s. Ooh.
Choose the ghost.
15.
15?
15 damage.
15 damage.
Force damage.
Force damage. Takes full damage from that. You go over, you fire both Eldritch Blasts, and they don't go through her at all. They explode right on the front of her, and she just. Bearbot.
How far away is she from me?
40 feet.
You said run, but my main directive is to protect you two. So
You see me running.
my movement is 40 feet, so I'm going to go up to it
All right, you run over towards
my
her,
God.
and you kind of meet in the
and
middle.
enter battle mode.
All right.
I did not intend on fighting you, but
Tyler.
you have
Oh my
proven
God.
aggressive. I will attack twice.
You killed my people.
Attacking twice.
All right, roll 2 attacks.
Reckless attack.
All right.
Oh, you get 2 attacks too.
I do.
That's
23
23. Hits.
and 18.
18 also hits.
All right. Do I need to worry about having anything? Because some of my damage is radiant and some of my damage is regular damage.
Just specify all of your damage.
Okay.
When fighting a ghost.
Don't do this to me, you piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
1 second. D&D
Sound like
Beyond
one of my
crashed.
students.
Ah. You guys have such problems with D&D Beyond.
I don't. Not on my Surface. On my phone, it's like, you don't get to use this.
Alright.
Guys, I miss my students.
So...
That's sad.
Pick on.
I'm sorry.
They're not gone. They're just at their houses, and I can't see them. Hey, don't say that.
They all died to COVID.
Hey. It's getting to the point where I even miss the bad kids.
Wow.
So that's plus 2, plus another 2.
They're good.
So... Okay, so it's 5 radiant. And... 6. Let me work this out. Sorry. So it's 16...
You're not raging.
I am raging.
You are
I
raging?
said I entered battle mode.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
didn't do
it's
that. Sorry.
16, 24, plus another 4. 28 regular damage.
Alright, so you did 19. Yeah, you go over and you take your battle axe and slice into her. The radiant damage seems to expel her a bit and begins to glow. And as the radiant damage kind of hits her, the glowing kind of blue etherealness through her as it slices over, it turns it almost kind of like a white, kind of like a black and white color as it slices through her. And you just kind of feel like that like resistance as you hit. You're not doing as much damage as you would, but you're still hurting her. She looks very, very weak. But it's her turn. And with her last bit of ability that she can do, she's going to, with the fading kind of ghostly form, she looks over you and she says, "You'll be mine." And she's going to use her possession. Roll a charisma saving throw.
Can you possess a construct?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I can't even use my fear ability on a construct.
So I wonder if Warforged doesn't count.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, because they're not, like...
It does not specify what she can and cannot possess.
15. Used my card.
She can possess any creature. 15. You succeed as you watch as the ghost kind of flies into you. You all watch. You see Bearbot's eyes slowly turn that kind of like glowish blue color, and you quickly kind of like squint and like twist off towards the side. And she flutters outside of you, and she's. That's her turn. Stellaway.
Bearbot, back up. Fire 2 shots. That's the
Go for it.
thing.
Oh, I'm stupid. Why'd I run away?
Wait.
What did I do?
Let me just make sure I have the right thing. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. That's a 10 and a 23.
10 and a 23. The 23 will hit.
You can only get one of my shots. Ooh, max damage at 11, so that makes it 5.
5. Oh. As you pull the arrow back and you yell at Beerbot, you hit her in the back of the neck, and the arrow kind of falls down to the ground again, and you watch as her form dissipates. You watch as out of the ground where she once was, another form begins to appear.
Oh boy.
You see what looks like a similar version of what you just fought, though no longer this blue color. You see, it's white. It's glowing. It's almost like looking at a black light, like blurry. And she kind of floats through the air gracefully. Her face isn't seeming to want to kill you in the moment. And she kind of turns around and she looks around towards you. This older looking elf woman. And she says, "Who are you?"
I am known as Beerbot.
She kind of floats away. She says, "I'm sorry.
It is.
Rage is difficult to control."
It is okay. There is a lot of hatred on both sides. I do not intend to be a part of that, as I have no emotion.
You watch as she kind of squints and 2 tears kind of fall down her face.
Yeah.
I believe the proper word to use would be sorry for what has happened here.
My name is Rira Olios. My daughter, she rules over the nearby city.
What city?
Ah, fuck, I lost it. Hang on. It is called... Asarius, the city of beasts. My granddaughter, Sina Olios. She lived here till she moved to the Ashgard garrison. A group of soldiers came in looking for her. They destroyed the city looking for her. I don't know why. They tortured me to find out where she was, and I told them that they were at the Ashgard garrison until they left me to bleed out and die.
They didn't tell you why they wanted her?
No.
If they were Empire, they probably saw it not fit to tell their plans to a Jorhas
They were going to kill her, though.
The
civilian.
Empire never has a reason to find anyone. They don't care. They just kick us from our homes.
If I'm correct, this isn't even in Jorhas, right?
No, this is in the Empire.
The Empire.
Yeah.
It's on the edge of the Empire.
Right at the edge, right at the
Yeah.
edge. The Ashgard garrison is like once you go past the Ashgard, you're in Jorhas. And it was ruled by the Kryn until this happened.
I have a question for you, if I may.
Yes.
It is odd to me to see the civilian nature of the various races here. I would assume that this location was controlled either by Empire or Jorhas, but it appears that it coexisted.
The Kryn expanded outwards, created a village here. Not by the order of any of the Bright Queen or anyone in the Dynasty, but just because we wanted to. And they massacred us.
Did you coexist with Empire civilians?
Yes. I don't have much time. The beacon will take me soon.
What beacon?
Find her, please. My daughter's in danger. I don't want this to happen to any more of my people.
We'll do what we can.
Can you remind me what your daughter's name was?
Sina.
Sina. Okay.
And you just hear that echo. You hear Sina.
She said that was her granddaughter.
Is it daughter or granddaughter?
Granddaughter, I meant granddaughter.
Okay.
And you watch as she echoes outwards, that voice, and you watch as she slowly disappears.
Alright, guys, we gotta go find Gina. Hey guys, stream is lagging. Is it fine? Is it lagging? Is it fine? I see one person, few people saying stream is lagging.
We're fine. We have an excellent connection.
That is quite excellent. I am wondering whether or not Richard is ever going to pick up our Taco Bell order.
Okay, I'm a little bit confused. She said that her daughter was in the Ashgard, her granddaughter, but then she also said the City of Beasts. Are those the same place?
Her daughter is the ruler of Asarius.
Okay. And then
Her granddaughter lived in this village, and then she moved to the Ashgard garrison. Soldiers came in looking for her. She doesn't know why.
Okay.
So we also did not get a name on daughter.
Her daughter's name is just roll me a history check.
I'll give myself disadvantage.
14.
14.
Let me confirm on my skill check. Clack, clack.
6.
6.
Yeah, 14.
I rolled with disadvantage.
Got it. Okay. You don't remember. You recognize the name Oleos, but you don't remember.
Do I know?
Yeah, you know that her name is Lady Zethris Oleos.
Do I...
Phone.
She kind of upkeeps the law there, and Asarius, as you're aware, is called the City of Beasts. It's basically a city that has ogres, gnolls, goblins that live in it, and they have different neighborhood leaders, and she organizes the neighborhood and manages the city.
So her job is literally just to keep them from killing each other and others.
Basically, the dynasty has to keep some kind of order. You've heard stories of Asarius, and it is, from what you've heard, it's a very wild city.
The city of Asarius is known as the City of Beasts because of its inhabitants.
Okay.
Typically gnolls or ogres.
I assume it's in Jorhas.
Yes. Zethras Oleos rules it and makes sure that they do not kill each other and others. I do not understand why her mother and granddaughter would be in this small village, though her granddaughter appears to have moved to Ashgard.
We should go there. So what, a day away now?
Yeah.
A day.
Yes, let us go.
You guys make your way over to the Ashgard garrison, and after the day goes by, you see it in the distance. I wonder if I have a description of it. Let's find out.
Can't wait for the League stream, just a few more likes. They're almost at 100.
Oh my god, guys.
We're at 99 right
Hey.
Pray for Richard on his quest for the Taco.
I feel like Jacob hates both of us right now.
The Ashgard garrison is this two strongholds that flank us. There's two strongholds basically. There's the Rockguard garrison and the Ashgard garrison. The Ashgard one has this huge stronghold that acts as the entrance into Jorhas. And as you guys kind of see it in the distance looking over, you can see this battle-worn fortress. You see that there's this drawbridge that's down kind of off, and this massive, imagine Kaer Morhen almost, this huge stone thing. Soldiers up at the top of it, and you can see people running in and out all over the place. And as you kind of step forward, you notice you find as you look around on the grass around you, this kind of like dark, muted grass around you, you just see bodies littered with arrows, look like Empire soldiers, maybe about a dozen of them. And as you make your way closer towards the garrison, you see a couple of Empire guards, a couple of Crown's Guard as well, and soldiers kind of looking around towards all of you, and they're mostly ignoring you as they run around. I know I just said the same thing twice.
You're fine.
That's why I wasn't laughing at that.
Oh, okay. And you guys are at the Ashgard garrison.
So there are still people alive here?
Yeah, there's soldiers running around all over the place.
Are
They look to be like gathering supplies, kind of
Empire
running in.
soldiers?
Yeah, occasionally, not on the outside do you see any dead Kreen, but you mostly just see dead Empire soldiers.
If you guys would be okay with it, I would like to take the lead. I understand how to talk to these kind of people.
Sure.
So long as you don't make any promises to them.
I would suggest sticking with me, given they may think that you are Kreen without actually speaking to you.
Very true.
And I'll kind of take the lead.
Alright, you make your way in. As soon as you step in, a couple of soldiers kind of looking around, they see the three of you, and one of them kind of looks at the two of you, and then stops, does a double take, looks over at Stellalay, stands up and grabs at his sword, and he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa.
One moment. I am decommissioned warbot number 581. We come from the city of Hupperdook. They are not Jorhas. I still have the tag as proof." And I'll pull up my...
Roll persuasion with advantage."
Alright.
Fucking really. My persuasion at least isn't bad. 14.
You might want to cover her face.
If you
You're not
have
going to be
a
able to
hood,
tell that to everyone.
if you have a hood, that would suffice.
Or maybe I could get like a scarf and pop it.
Yeah, there you go. And he says, "That should be fine. Just don't talk to anyone.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they're not going to really like you here."
Are you actually going to do that?
Nice. That's what you do.
Rosalie?
And he takes his hand off of his sword.
May I
Why are you
inquire?
here?
We had heard from Watchmaster Bram of Humperduke that this land had become reclaimed by the Empire.
Yeah. Won the battle last night. 2 nights ago, sorry. I haven't slept since then.
That is very recent.
We've been working all day trying to get this thing back up and running. The drow completely fucked this thing over. Fucking Kryn. Most of our supplies are gone. The rest of the soldiers moved up south, though, making their way to Asarius. They're cleaving our way right through Jorhas.
They are moving through the city of beasts.
Hey, they're gonna try. I'm not really certain why. Only a small group of them. Maybe about a dozen.
Is
I'd say.
that
They're performing reconnaissance.
has that ever happened in my in my history of
That, roll a history check.
18?
That is unusual. To get so far into enemy territory and then send reconnaissance forward that large, and not take any extra soldiers with you, is just strange. Like if what he's telling you is true, either he's an idiot or this is a weird situation.
It sounds like the Empire is planning on making their final move.
Yeah. Sounds like that. Yeah. Are you gonna join them? Are you coming all the way here from Hupperdook with a drow?
I am
Are you in
decommissioned.
the Empire?
I grew up there, yes.
You'd be a great spy. You think you could help us out? I know one of the Watchmasters would like to speak to you.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
I pay good.
Do you? I do have one more question as to the occurrences here. Do you know of the name Sina Olios?
I feel like I heard it before.
Is your Watchmaster here? Perhaps
Yeah.
we could speak to
Sure,
them.
yeah. Come with me. And he kind of leads you over towards up one of the turrets and towards the top of the wall.
And as we walk, I'm kind of going to slow down a little bit, and I'm going to look towards you. And in whatever whisper robot sounds like, are we comfortable with potentially working for the Empire in order to get to the City of Beasts?
Really?
I wasn't really planning on going here.
I understand. We will see what the Watchmaster has to say.
He kind of leads you up. He looks over. He says, "Watchmaster Rolf, these ones are coming into the city. They're looking for information." And he kind of turns. He sees this man kind of step over towards all of you. He's got this like big old like brown mustache over him. He's a bit weathered, maybe in his mid-40s. And he currently has like a telescope as he was kind of looking out. And he kind of turns over the three of you and he kind of dismisses a few guards. Yes.
Greetings.
I'm very busy here. What do you need?
Apologies. I am decommissioned Warbot 581.
One of the warbots.
Yes.
You're here to help us.
That is not currently part of my directive, but it is possible.
Is it part of your directive bringing a drow to me?
They are Empire drow.
Truly.
They have worked with me in the city of Hupperdook for Watchmaster Bram.
Interesting.
Have you heard the name?
Allfield. I'm sorry, but what's happened recently?
Well, what exactly? I haven't been in there a couple weeks.
The Knoll attack.
Oh, yeah. Didn't want to think about that. Yeah.
I must apologize for being so forward. However, have you heard of the name Sina Olios? We have heard that she had taken up camp here in Ashgard.
What? What is this?
The ghost of a Kryn had spoken to us, and I simply wish to understand.
I think this is a terrible idea.
He kind of turns and he looks over the other guards. Dismiss them. Take them back to where they came. And the guards kind of walk up behind you and they begin to escort you out. They lead you down the fortress, out towards the exit, and they kind of just shove you out the front door, over the
That's fine.
the what is it called?
Gate?
The drawbridge. Sorry.
Yeah.
And they just kind of walk back to what they were doing, and you see that same guy standing there. He's currently stacking hay. Oh, you're back.
Yes,
Did you talk to him?
we did.
Yes, let's go, guys. Now.
Okay. He goes back to stacking hay.
I'm gonna start walking.
Okay, you start walking away. This music is too creepy. Alright, you guys walk a good distance away from the garrison, kind of down the road a bit.
There
I'm
is.
gonna stop and
Alright.
you guys follow, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, let's not talk to the Empire. Clearly.
Yeah.
It is unusual for them to react in such a way when a warbot is simply.
They're searching for someone that they clearly want, and they clearly were willing to slaughter an entire village over it. I don't think just telling them about that we're looking for them too, and that we talked to the ghost of their grandparents was a very good idea.
Well, once again, I'll just point this out to you just because you did roll. Beerbot is correct. That normally they should just tell you. Like it's not strange for them to ignore directive. All of that was out of sort. That's all I'll say.
Regardless of any scenario at hand, given that I am a warbot and they know that my directive would be to help the Empire at any cost, they would have just simply told me the information.
I doubt the way that they were mentioning certain things did not seem like this is a normal thing at all. Especially considering the fact that they're clearly not wanting anyone else to really know about this. A whole lot.
It is.
What are they looking for?
Do I know where the Watchmasters get their commands from? Or is it different? Is it like, are there like generals that
There's like
command
there's
Watchmasters?
like Watchmasters, and then there's like generals, and then there's commanders, and yeah.
It wouldn't be likely that I would know who Watchmaster Rolf's general is, would it?
You can roll a history check Beat a 20, you can know it.
I gotta roll a 20 then. Nope.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It just doesn't sit right with me.
It has been a long time, but I could contact an old friend and see if they know anything. They would not know. Immediately after contacting them, I would need to place the gem back in my person, or they would know where I am.
I don't want to risk it, honestly, but that's up to Emery, I guess.
Do you want to know what is happening?
Why don't we just go into Jorhaus?
I believe that was the way into Jorhaus.
I'm sure there's other ways into Jorhaus.
Yeah, we'll just find another way.
If you want to contact them, you can. But is it going to cause more trouble than...
It should
Going to
not.
help?
They were my original creator.
Okay.
Do you trust them?
Yes, but I am programmed to.
That's fair. Well, if you feel like you should, then go ahead.
They do not work directly for, well, they work for the Empire, but do not have a seat of direct command. They are not a general. They are part of a religious faction that seek Kryn artifacts. If I tell them that this information will get me into Kryn land, they may tell me.
I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. Especially since they might just want to kill me inside, clearly. Even though I'm one of the citizens.
If we get further into the
I can contact
Kryn
them
dynasty,
without going there.
though-
I can contact them from this location.
Well, I don't know. It just feels wrong to me.
Jacob, do I know of any other way to get into the Kryn dynasty? Or
The Rockguard garrison.
Besides the Rockguard garrison? Oh, that's further up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
About 4 or 5 days away.
To keep in mind, I am incapable of lying, so before we decide where we are to go, I should not know. I should contact my old master beforehand, if you do not want him to know where we are going.
Alright, well, you go ahead and contact him then.
Oh, sorry. No, that'd be more like a week and a half away.
Okay.
My little piece is going to open up.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, I'm going to pull the amulet off.
Okay.
If you could hold this, and I will deattune from it.
Okay.
And
You take it off, and you want to tune from it, and you feel it going.
Can you hear me? This is in my head. I am trying to contact my old master.
Should I leave the table?
You don't hear anything.
Has this happened before? Or does he normally always respond? Like in the past?
In the past, it was difficult. You needed to be near him. Relatively near. If he isn't responding, that means Beerbot knows he's likely a good distance away from him.
Good
Probably pretty
distance
far away.
meaning like half the country? Or meaning like...
No. Normally, if he was if you know it wouldn't work if you were about a day away.
Oh, that would
Yeah,
have changed the
it was-
entire conversation that I had.
I actually think it's smaller than that.
Is it? Okay. Because I thought that...
It was initially a mile.
Is that what we decided? Yeah. Okay. I will keep the amulet off for now. It would be wise to give it to Shalale, as she... It is an amulet that protects against detection. If any Empire attempts to detect where you are using magic, it will not work.
Could they just detect any one of us then?
Yes, but they... How do I put this? If you are traveling alone at any point and they see you, they are more likely to try to detect you than they are a Warforged.
Well, I understand that, yes, but I don't. Okay.
Plus, if I put
Sure.
the amulet back on, then I will not be able to hear from my master should we get within range.
I guess it's up to you. Yeah.
Should we
I'll
maybe
put it on.
head
Right.
towards the other garrison. The Rock Guard garrison.
If that is where the two of you would like to go.
It takes us pretty far off the trail to what's it called?
I do know
You're just trying.
Rock Guard much better than I know Ashguard. I am originally from and stationed at Rock Guard. It has been a few months, however.
We could try to wait until night and sneak back in through Ashguard.
I am still a Warforged and incapable of sneaking.
Yeah. Just walk through.
They are aware of my number designation now.
We can change your time designation. We can do that.
Is that possible?
Hmm?
I believe you would have to change my internal programming. Although, I suppose, if you could somehow make this not look like a 581, and I had my programming changed naturally, that could work. I would simply need you to set a new number. And potentially to set me as recommissioned. However, that would mean that the Empire would be my directive.
Let's not do that.
No.
I don't know how I feel about this empire.
Unfortunately, I do not know which numbers are decommissioned and which numbers are still commissioned.
Yeah, this part of the Empire I'm not liking at all.
Let's
Nice
just
and quiet in my home village.
let's just go to
Yeah, there were Crowns Guard in your village as well in Allfield,
Yeah.
and they were kind, like they were good people.
Yeah. That's what I'm assuming. I don't like any of this right now.
Can I
It's
go up to
not
that
what
guy that was
it's supposed
stacking
to be.
hay?
Sorry, what?
Can I go up to that guy that was stacking hay?
You're gonna walk back over? Yeah, you walk your way back over, and you see a bunch of hay stacked, and you're like, oh, he's not here, and then he turns around the corner with another pile of hay. Oh,
Where do you take this hay?
the horses?
Is it on like a cart?
No.
No. Oh.
It stays right here for when we get more.
Why don't you just stack it next to the horses?
Because they're gonna bring the horses over here.
Outside?
Oh, they told me to move it away from over there. They're putting weapons somewhere.
Oh, okay. Do you think that you could get us through the city?
Get you through the city?
Yeah.
I can walk you through it?
Yeah.
Might have to ask my general, my watchmaster too.
Why?
I can't just disobey orders. It takes some nobody through the city that I don't know. He could be a spy or an assassin.
Why would a spy be on this side?
Roll persuasion.
God damn it.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
26.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's go. You just gonna go
I
with
look
them?
back to you guys.
They're like 15 minutes away. They're not
What?
like in eye shot. You guys walked a good distance away, didn't you?
I wouldn't have walked all the way back.
How
by
far away
myself.
from the garrison did you walk?
I thought we walked like to the tree line and then waited.
I'll say you walked about a minute away. They're
Yeah.
really far away. So
Out of your shot,
you guys
but-
look over towards the thing, and you see Emery just kind of talking, and then she looks over and you hear her like wave her hand over.
I'll walk over
See
there.
what she's
These are my bodyguards. Do you mind if they come with me?
What is your bodyguard, a drow? Oh, it's right. You're from the Empire.
Yeah.
It's an Empire drow.
Yes.
You'd
I've
make
lived in all
a
fields.
really good spy.
For
I told you that already.
You said that, yeah.
All right.
You're good. You're good.
No spy would come from the Empire to go spy on the Trinidad. Well, you'd be all spies. I'll lead you right
we
now.
need to
Yes,
go.
yes.
We need to go quickly.
Oh, that's why you're We
should go
know they might. Oh, okay.
go
And he
now.
starts to walk through the garrison. And as you begin to walk, you kind of look around. Are you guys just walking, just making your way
I'm
along?
gonna try to keep my head down.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys for stealth, but a charisma stealth, not a dexterity stealth.
Okay.
You're trying to be inconspicuous, not hiding behind things.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes.
Beerbot is incapable of lying.
You're not lying. You're walking.
You're just walking.
You just
I'll roll with disadvantage.
Dirty
that's fine.
Self-imposed.
Roll with disadvantage.
Dirty 20. What do you?
Can I use my
8.
card?
Really?
18.
Your card is
Alright.
a plus 10.
I got an 18 because she used her card on me.
21, I believe.
All right. So you guys succeed your stealth check, and where these guys would normally be going for you instead, what's up?
Nothing.
You see Watchmaster, whatever his name was, look over towards what looks like
Rolf.
yeah,
Like from Ed, Ed.
towards 3 what look like soldiers, and he's talking to them, and he looks around and he like points over and he watches the 3 of them run and out the entrance. You guys continue running along. You're like, oh fuck, they didn't see us. As you make your way along, continuing, nobody seems to notice you. Occasionally, somebody walks forward, bumps into you, and is just like, move, and kind of goes past you. Occasionally, you see people come in with horses. As this guy's just kind of leading you across. One guy stops him and he says, "Hey, aren't you supposed to be stuck in hay?" And he's like, "I'm leading special orders. The spies. I'm taking them to the other side." And he goes, "What?" They told me, and he points over at you. And he looks over and he sees you and he says, "What's your directive?"
I am Warbot 581
What's your directive?
to get to the Kryn dynasty.
Who gave you these orders?
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Julius.
What's your rank, Julius?
Come here. Come here.
What?
Come here.
Roll persuasion?
24. I'm a spy. I really need to go.
Now roll deception.
Ooh.
That's good.
It's 15.
Looks over at Stella. That one makes sense. Why are you taking a Warforged with you?
To protect me.
Any of the Kryn Dynasty see him, we're gonna kill him.
I'm not gonna kill him. I have magic to disguise him.
Do you?
I do.
I wouldn't mind a demonstration of this magic.
I don't do it for free.
For me, you do.
Why?
Because I command you. I'm a general here.
Invisibility.
Carry on. And he walks away. and the other guy's just like, "Whoa, you're really all spies. That's bro, that was really..." Is he... And his hand bumps into Beerbot. That was really cool. Okay, alright.
Keep
And he
going.
starts walking. He continues on. And eventually you make your way to the end of the Ashkeep garrison. And he leads you towards the other drawbridge. And he points over and he says, "Oh, there it is. There's the Kryn Dynasty." And it's all dark and gloomy and the grass is all dead. And he says, "It's not very nice of a
No.
place."
You should really go back. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah. July.
Funny, small world, Julius.
Your name's Julius?
It is.
Wow.
Here you go, Julius. I give him a silver piece.
A silver?
I'm eating beans tonight. And he turns around.
Alright, well, I suppose we can keep going now.
Yeah.
He is so excited that he gets to eat beans.
He's so happy.
Me too, Julius. I love beans.
I would eat beans if I were Taco Bell.
No!
And-
Where's your Taco
Dude, it's
Bell?
been like an hour and a half almost.
and you guys make your way into the Korean Dynasty, and slowly make your way along towards the to Asarius, into the City of Beasts, to investigate this strange happenings ever further. But I think on that right there, I think that's a
pretty good spot.
A good point to end.
Yeah.
That was a pretty fun game, guys. That was pretty dope. Hey, guys, 10% off, 30% off G Fuel. Use code Fireball. You want to support the channel, support us, get yourself some caffeinated beverages. Go check out G Fuel. Thanks for joining us for tonight's stream, guys. We'll be back with this game soon. Somehow all of our D&D games died, and then they all we started 8 new ones on Zoom, and I'm like, and playing so many games. So next time on Critical Fail,
because all of our the actual live ones we don't want to play on Zoom.
Yeah.
And so we're like.
It's a little difficult. So yeah, that was fun, y'all. It was fun hanging out with you. Yes, you. I see you.
All
Hi.
76
Thank
of you
you.
in the chat.
All of you. Hey, how many likes did we get? Oh my God, 111 likes. Holy fuck. All right.
I put in
we
the
have to
comments.
do something for that.
I put in the comments, if we can hit 250 before I wake up tomorrow, then I will stream myself. Then I will stream myself playing League and going to Arby's.
Stupid. All right.
250.
Big fucking likes. We'll play Smash at some point. I have to make a video tomorrow. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it, and have a good night. And that is the end of the stream. See you next time. Goodbye.